It's hard to explain the magic of any venue because you have to just be there and see your favorite musician play your favorite song. That's where the mystery really breathes, I think. But it has something to do with like Ella Fitzgerald and B.B. King and fill-in-the-blank opera star. Everybody for the last 80 years have played here, and it's an ominous feeling to see, even the Killers just jump all over the stage, or Muse, or I've seen Smashing Pumpkins here. The guys were talking about the Arcade Fire show for months after they went and saw it. So I think it's just hallowed ground. I don't understand it.
Is this the start of it? Has this become a part of it? Maybe we should have slowed down. It was the taste of it, and this is...
My name is Patrick Meese, and we're in the city of Golden, Colorado right now. So that's where the West lives.
You said that if you bury this, never could dig up the past.
A lot of people have heard of Rocks Amphitheatre, but not a lot of people know how many cool things there are to do just around the corner. I've lived in Colorado for about 10 years now, and I've done a lot of things in this area, but there's a few things that I haven't done yet. Alpine sledding, where you literally slide down a mountain. The Coors Brewery tour, even though the founder and I are pretty close friends. And I have yet to go to Buffalo Bill's grave, which around here is kind of sacrilege, but it's at the top of Lookout Mountain, and I want to go today.
Tell me it's over, everything you hoped for. Tell me the way I know I never let this go. You got me up.
We're 5 miles up Lariat Loop right now, which is the main road that comes from Golden. We're at Buffalo Bill's grave on the top of Lookout Mountain, and I'd have to say this is one of the best views of the city of Golden that you can find.
Kids of the frozen front range, carry the message if I fall. Tell them we're moving on.
Excuse me, dear, but this lasso and stick shooter is kind of taking up both my hands. Would you mind shooting something up in that tree?
Just a second, Jed. I see a bald eagle.
Now this is cool. Buffalo Bill's saddle and show outfit, used in the 1890s, right before our eyes. Ah, this is what I wanted to see. This coin is a coin they'd throw in the air, and Buffalo Bill would shoot through the coin right out of midair. They have a bullet and everything, went right through it. Don't make them like they used to, I guess. I'm the roughenest, toughest, mean, mad, scruffiest cowboy this side the Rio. Steve, I've lived in Colorado for a while now, never been to the museum, don't know much about Buffalo Bill. First off, the name, where does it come from?
When he was fairly young yet, he was about 25, he was hired to hunt buffalo for the Kansas Pacific Railroad. And he was such an excellent buffalo hunter that he got this nickname, Buffalo Bill, and it stuck.
It seems that he was quite the showman.
Well, he's a little bit of everything. He was very charismatic, and he was not a good actor, but he was a great showman.
The coin with the bullet hole, is that real?
That's real. That's my favorite.
You didn't just go in the back room and shoot
movies,
something?
No, not at all. You see that in the old movie westerns where a guy'd throw a coin in the air and shoot a hole through it. It's a real thing. That's what they did, and that's what he did.
Buffalo Bill,
How many buffalo did you kill? Played by your own rules. And man, that mustache looks pretty cool. Buffalo Bill, Buffalo Bill.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good to see you.
What brings you in?
I noticed your bike shop as I was walking around Golden. Actually, I was just at the top of Lookout Mountain. I saw a ton of riders up there. I was thinking about maybe giving it a shot.
Sure. How much do you ride?
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
It's a good climb. You want to make sure you pace yourself.
Maybe you could hook me up with a bike?
Absolutely. We got a couple of different cool ones.
Are you partial to Italian, Belgian, American?
I'm American through and through, bro.
There it is. Then let's get you an American bike.
There are more people that ride this mountain on any given day than probably any other mountain in the state of Colorado.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Anyone from professionals to first-time beginners just like yourself. There's the basic 4.25 miles from the pillar to the post, which is kind of the measuring stick of the mountain. You don't have to suffer. That's why you have those gears.
I need gears in my personal life. Here I am, at the base of the Lariat Loop. Just getting ready to ride up it to the top of Lookout Mountain. What's the record? 16 what? I got my bike, got my helmet, most importantly, I look awesome. You know, some people wouldn't wear these jeans riding, but I say, you know what? Want to look good when I'm going up the mountain. Ready to do it? Let's go. After this car. Hey, some of my buddies, don't worry about it. You know, I made it. I did what I needed to do, but I think it's time to look for something a little more in my pace. Here we are at famous Heritage Square, Colorado. They got shops, they got rides, and they got the Alpine slide that I'm gonna go try out right now. Just took the chairlift ride to the top of Heritage Square. It's a great view from up here. You can see Boulder down that way. You can see Golden, where we were earlier. You can even see downtown Denver, where I live. But most importantly, my friends, the Alpine slide is right there. Destiny awaits me. A little nervous, but I think I see a 4-year-old kid over there getting on, so I think it's go time. Let's do it. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah! Me and my friend here had a pretty good time today at Heritage Square. Went on the Alpine slide, which was awesome. Rode some rides, visited the shops, got some ice cream, some prizes, had a really good time.
ID, please, if you're going to say so.
I've lived in Colorado a long time, never done the tour. I got my audio guide. Here we go, Nice maiden voyage. Let's do this thing.
Welcome to what I like to call the ingredients room. See them next to the wall? Since it's so tempting, go ahead and run your hands through them. You are standing in the largest copper kitchen in the world.
I wasn't aware that they also launched space shuttles from the Coors Brewery to the brewery. Hello, Coors Brewery. Yes, we have beer. Lots of kinds. I'm drinking one right now. So I just slide this right in my my fridge.
Yeah, you can put it right in your fridge and it'll be like just like getting a beer off tap, but it's out of your own refrigerator.
Tapping the Rockies out of my refrigerator. 1, 2, 3. Tap the Rockies. See, I held that out long. You didn't know I was gonna do that. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Tap the Rockies. Hold it. Thank you. All right.
And now, without further ado, the lounge where your 3 free beers await.
Hello, and welcome to Coors Brewery. All the beer, it's all here in the brewery of pure imagination.
You gotta be 21, though.
To taste the beer we go. Hello
Yes,
there.
sir.
I would like one batch 19 beer, please.
One batch 19 coming up. Try that, you
Excellent.
like it. Based on a pre-prohibition recipe.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like. Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
All right. 21st birthday over here. Got my photo from the beginning of the tour. That's me. I got my beer from the end of the tour. Coors Brewery. I've had an excellent time. You got to check it out if you're in Colorado. Cheers. That's Clear Creek for you.
Hardly holding up on my own.
Really enjoying my time here, so much so that it inspired me to write this little ditty right here. Rocky Mountain water from the glacier about a mile from here, coming down the mountain to a frosty cold glass of beer. You got to tap the Rockies and tap the can. Ooh, tap the Rockies. Listen what I'm saying, 'cause we're all gonna have a good time tonight. We gotta tap the Rockies.
Red Rocks is funny. You have these long dirt roads and pavement and concrete and obstacles and guards, and it feels very, very Fort Knoxy, if there is a natural equivalent to Fort Knox. And then you get into this sanctuary inside, and as secluded as Red Rocks feels, it's 25 minutes from downtown or something. Everybody, pretty much in the entire Denver, Boulder metro area can get here in less than 35, and once you get inside, it does feel like it's on the other side of the western slope, and you 4 hours away or something. But yeah, it's pretty much right in the heart of everything. Rocks Amphitheatre, the famous, infamous, world-class venue. And I think this is probably where I saw my first concert. Row 66, seat 15 is what I'm gonna go on record as saying. Amy Grant, 1986, the Unguarded tour. Michael W. Smith's on keys. All-star cast. I'm in my dad's backpack. I am 5. And I remember it kind of being off to the left a little bit, so here we are. Not a bad seat in the house.
I'm Brian Evan. I play drums with the band Big Head Todd and the Monsters, and I thought I'd bring you up here to Dinosaur Ridge, also known as the Hogback. Myself, Todd and Rob, the guys in the band, all grew up over there in Littleton, Colorado, and as you can see, a short drive from Denver, mere 15 minutes, and you're in beautiful Morrison, and you go up to Red Rocks and see some of the finest rock and roll in the country.
There's a wild and snowy spring, and I can't remember the last time I was seen her.
We're in downtown Morrison. I'm going to head over to the Blue Cow Eatery. Great place to get breakfast in town. Meet up with a friend of mine named Hazel Miller. She's a great singer in Denver. And Hazel knows this area really well, so I think she's going to have some good stories to tell.
She has been long gone, and I'll always be her.
Hazel!
You're looking good. You know I love karaoke, right?
Hazel, you're the best. Nothing like a karaoke night with Hazel Miller.
I love karaoke.
All right.
On the other side is Holiday Bar.
Yep.
And Jolie's the owner.
Mm-hmm.
And I do karaoke there. And I'm good at it.
You're great at it. You know, I'll always come for Hazel Miller karaoke night as long as you don't make me sing.
Oh, come on, we can do it.
On the Monsters every year since '92.
92.
18 years in a row we played Red Rocks. Yeah, that's fine, Hazel Miller.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna presume that I'm here.
I know you're there. I know you've been there, believe me, because every time we're there, you're there.
I'm there.
This is Hazel Miller.
This is like the coolest bar ever.
That's great.
You gotta love this. You got sports, you got music, you got good beer.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey,
Brian,
man.
how you doing?
Good to see you.
How you doing?
Hazel,
Good to
how
see
are
you.
you?
Long time.
I tell you.
Every time you wait, dreams come tumbling down.
So Hazel's giving me a tour of town. So I figured we got to come into the holidays.
All right, welcome.
I have a little kinship here, so I figured I'd bring him in.
What's the scoop on Hazel? You got any good stories?
I do. Actually, I got some pictures of Hazel that'll go along with some of the stories. So
All right.
Here, let me show you where they're at.
Oh yeah, Hazel Miller.
Hazel.
Oh my God, isn't that amazing? We were having a good time that night, y'all.
You guys pack out when you get shows up at Red Rocks? Get pretty crowded in here?
Oh yeah, before the concerts, after the concerts, you know.
Because I think this would be a great place to stop for a drink before a show.
It is. Morrison's a nice little town for that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's bittersweet, more sweet bitter, bitter than sweet. It's a bittersweet surrender. He won't let me sing on it. I had to get my shot.
I'm not really a car guy, but you know, my buddy Jeremy, who plays keyboards in our band, he's a car guy. I said, if you're doing a thing on Morrison, you gotta stop by Banamex. So thought I'd take Hazel over here and give it a run.
Today I'm racing Brian Nevin from Big Ed Todd and the Monsters, and I'm gonna get it.
So if you come to Banamex, this is the guy you want to talk to, Jeff Sipes. And I hear, Jeff, that anybody can come down here and ride the track.
Every Wednesday night, come out for $30, and anybody can go down the track in any type of vehicle.
It's quite an experience. I think you got to try it. So you can come out and see the pros, or bring the Porsche out and see what it can do. Walking around town, came across this mural. It gives you a good rundown of the history of the area. If you recall, the first place we went to was talking about they had some dinosaur footprints up there. You can take a nice hike up there, check them out. There's also a natural history museum in town that can give you a little more information on the prehistoric Morrison. This area was once populated by native tribes such as the Ute, Cheyenne, and Arapaho. And every year the Tesoro Cultural Center does cultural events like powwows out at the Fort Restaurant, which is another great restaurant just outside of Morrison. This is basically what Morrison is today. You've got a great place for the bikers, great place for the bikers and the hikers. It's a great area to come and explore what makes Colorado so desirable and get an understanding of why people live out here. Of course, Red Rocks Amphitheatre, one of the best music venues in the country. Denver actually has a lot of great music venues. I'd say they probably have some of the best in the country, and Red Rocks is the premier music venue out here. If you're going to come out to Colorado, you got to go see a show at Red Rocks.
If you stop to look, you discover what was there all the while.
I think since we started the band in '02, we've probably played 500 and something shows all over. Some really good venues in the South U.S. and in England, and some amazing venues in Australia, and some like super old theaters in Europe, and Red Rocks beats every single one like, by a mile and a half.
I know you got nothing going on, but you can't sing a love song if you can't slow down.
Well, if the West is going to live somewhere, I'm glad that it's in Golden, Colorado. What do you guys think? Beer line 1 or beer line 2?